Hello everybody, how are you doing? Heading out in the shop tonight. Got a couple of things I really need to accomplish. Get some lights on in here where we can see. I'll show you what that is. All right, that's a lot better. I went over to my buddy Corey's house on Sunday. Corey has a bandsaw, so we went ahead and cut the last 52 blanks to the proper length. What I need to do now is run them on the sander. I'm going to start by changing my sandpaper out because that piece of paper is shot. And we're going to get them all trimmed up for the big get-together this Saturday, where we're going to turn 100 pins for Honor Flight. So I'm really excited about that. And one other thing, we're going to have a mail call tonight because I've had a number of items come in. So I'm really excited about that. So what do you say we start off with mail call, and then we'll start trimming up some blanks, and hopefully I can get through those blanks tonight. But if not, I don't think it's going to be a huge deal. I've got enough of them ready to go that the guys can start turning, and I could even finish these up the day of the get-together. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed to get them all done because I'd rather be available, because we've talked about, you know, some of the guys want to learn how to do a CA finish, so we're going to work on that. I'm sure there's things that I'm going to want to learn from them. I've got the sharpening system. There are guys who are expert sharpeners, so I'm going to try to pick a few brains and learn a few tips about sharpening. So it's going to be information sharing, and it's going to be just a fun gathering, and on top of turning some pins for a really great cause. So let me get the camera set up, and we'll do a little mail call here and see what are in these packages. I'm pretty excited. We'll start it off with an easy one. This is 50 bubble shipping bags. They're made out of the same material, and they have like a bubble wrap in them so that I can put things in there and ship them. This next package comes from Chris Buxton. And Chris contacted me a while back. There's a little bit of a story behind this, and he had a box he wanted to send me with a couple of items in it. So he sent it to me, and I didn't hear from him for a while. He didn't hear from me for a while. Well, the other day he sends me an email and says, "Hey, did you ever get those blanks I sent you?" And I was like, "No, I didn't get them." So we started looking around. I don't know if I gave him the wrong zip or if he transposed it wrong, but I'm 47629, and he put on the shipper 47620. So my fault, his fault, doesn't really matter. But it went to Mount Vernon. And it went to P.O. Box 114 in Mount Vernon. So somebody down there got a box of blanks and I guess never returned them. But let's take a look at what he sent me. Oh, this is nice. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get these laid out, and then I'll bring the camera over to the table saw and show them to you, because there's a cool little bag of blanks here. Out, man. This is awesome. Got a nice little note here. It says, "Bob, here are some blanks as promised. The holographic ones are tubed and prepped for Manhattan Sierra kits." Man, he evidently watches my channel because he knows what I like turning. "And some rounds for your B-spokes. Bless you and the family, Chris." This is awesome, Chris. Thank you. Check out these holographic blanks he makes. Are those awesome or what? Those are sweet. And I love turning me some Manhattans. These are some cool rounds. These will come in handy. I'll be making more bespoke pins here in the near future, and this type of stuff is always handy. You might look at that and say, well, what in the heck are you going to do with that? But just the other day, I used a piece smaller than this to make a nipple to fix a tenon on the body of a bespoke pin. So this kind of stuff comes in handy as well. And there's a number of those. There's 3, 4, 5 small pieces, and that one's actually pretty cool. I might be able to come up with something even cooler for that. That would fit a Sierra. So we'll see what happens with those. And he sent me this. This is a cigar kit. Check it out, man. The blanks are tubed, trimmed, ready to go. And there's all the parts in there to make the cigar pin. That's going to be a lot of fun. And I got a couple of shop stickers. And Chris, I'll get some of my shop stickers in the mail coming back your way. Thank you so much. This is one that I've been waiting for. I got a message the other day letting me know this was coming. This came all the way from Atsugi, Japan. A-T-S-U-G-I. And I'm not going to say any more about it. I'm just going to get it open and show you what it is, because I think this is going to look amazing. Check this out. He cast this himself. This is a U.S. Navy tribute blank. It's blue and gold, Navy colors, and this is going to become a bespoke pin. Let me read you the letter. "Bob, I'm a caster and watch your videos all the time and have emailed you a few times. I just wanted to send you this round blank for when you make a kitless pin. I'm in the U.S. Navy for the last 27 years. Thank you so much for your service. I greatly appreciate what you and everyone in the Armed Forces does for us. Let's see, he's Master Chief E9. His job in the Navy is an aviation structural mechanic. He's worked on the S3B, the A6, the FA-18E and F, and he made this blank for me with brilliant blue and gold Caster's Choice powder. It is Alumilite, in Alumilite clear. He poured it into a PC pipe, and if I have time, he'd like to see this one turned into one of my pens. Well, guess what? We're going to make time because I think this is an awesome blank, and this is going to make a killer bespoke pen. Thank you for sharing your time to help promote this craft and teach/help so many to go out there and learn how to make these pens. This blank is more just to say thank you for sharing your passion and creativity with wood. Michael Mumford. Thank you again, Michael. I do appreciate it. This next box came to me from California, from Stephen Brazil, and I'm going to open this up. I've already cut the tape on it, and let's see what we got in here. We've got a letter. Let's read the letter first. Oh, wow. Oh, sweet, sweet. This says, "Hi, Bob. So I was searching eBay for some small stickers to apply on pens. I saw a 16-pack of Cardinal stickers for $2. I remembered the Go Cards, man, sign in your shop, so I ordered them to mail to you. I wondered if it would work for pens, so I tried one. Now you have 15 stickers. That's still awesomely cool. I turned the blank, applied the sticker, several coats of CA, and the Cards pen is born. A Cards pen is born. I'm not a Cards fan, so the pen is enclosed." Okay, we're going to find that in a minute. "Enjoy, Steve. P.S. Making a pen for a pen maker may not make sense, but as I said, I'm not a Cards fan. And you know what? I respect that. Thank you. Check these out, man. These are card stickers. Looks like she's got one applied to her face. These are pretty awesome. We will get these on a pen. That'll be fun to experiment with. So let's check out the pen. Look at this case, man. This case is awesome. I've never seen one of these. It's got a little zipper on it. Oh, wow. I'm going to have a hard time keeping this pen, Stephen. I have a young man in the house who is a Cards fanatic, and I would be willing to bet you that this gets stolen. Thank you. And man, I love the case. This is a perfect presentation case for this. Look at that. That's nice. All right. Thank you so much. I have a good buddy, Tommy Stridham, and you've heard that name before. Just recently when I did the kangaroo blank, I used some wood that Tommy sent me to repair that pen. And a while back I did a pen with some wood Tommy sent me, and that was it eucalyptus? Not eucalyptus. Oh shucks, it'll come to me in a minute. But he sent me wood before, and he's always on the lookout for unique stuff, and this is amazing. You're not going to believe all the blanks in here. I'm going to turn the camera around for this one, but let me give you a little note here. Tommy, the thing I love about Tommy is when he sends me a note, he tells me everything he sent so that I can label it. So in the future when I turn it, I know what it is. But it says, "Dear Bob, firstly, a big thank you for all the videos you produce. I've learned a lot by watching them over the years. I recently started casting after watching your casting setup videos. As a token of my appreciation, please find enclosed a few items. Gum nuts for casting your own blanks." There's a huge bag of gum nuts. Look at these. Oh man, I hadn't seen this yet. We're going to get into this in a minute. Some Bansica pods. B-A-N-K-E-S-I-A, Banksia pods. That's how you pronounce it. Some gum nut blanks he made himself. Awesome. I love turning blanks from other turners and other casters. Some pencil blanks I made up. I got the idea from Chad Schimmel. A Gidgee, G-I-D-G-E, a Gidgee wood blank. This is a gorgeous wood, and it turns like a dream. It's a native of Australia. Some Tim Tams. These are not for casting, but for eating. I hope you and your family will enjoy this Australian treat. That's what I saw a minute ago. I have no idea what those are, but that's going to be cool. We may break those open after dinner tonight. A few notes on turning gum nuts. These gum nuts are very hard. A high-speed steel works best, and keep the tool sharp or the gum nuts will break out of the resin. Thank you for that information. I always it's good to not kind of know what you're getting into. I advise that you watch Brendan Stemp's videos on how he uses a carbide tool to get the best results. You know, Brendan Stemp, if you guys haven't watched him, this is a great tip. Brendan is an awesome turner. I mean, this guy, he's amazing. So check out Brendan Stemp. He has a little segment called A Moment of BS. So, and it's these little shop tips and stuff. I really enjoy those. I use carbide tools. The round one seems to work best at a 45-degree angle and get the pin blank close to the bushings. Then I use 80 grit sandpaper to go the rest of the way. I also regularly use CA glue to stabilize the gum nuts and prevent them from breaking out of the resin. Happy and safe turning. Warmest regards from very hot Australia. Thank you. This is awesome, Tommy. Thank you so much. I can't believe this. I can't wait to turn these. And the tips on turning them, I do appreciate that too, because it's always nice to know what you're getting into and what to expect. I'm going to break this bag open, or this box open, and get it laid out, and then I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys what all Tommy sent me, because this is out of this world. Check this out. Is this awesome? First off, we got the Tim Tams. I have never had these. These are gum nuts that he's cast into white pearl and brilliant blue. He sent me 3 of these blanks. Look at the size of those things. They're huge. Man, those are awesome. There are 2 that are, let me see, one of them had some writing on it. These say paint tubes. Here we go. I knew I saw something. It says gum nuts, midnight pearl, and white pearl. And there's 2 of those. They look amazing. Check that out. Get a close-up of that. Here's a piece of Gidgee. I have heard of Gidgee, but I have never turned it, so this is going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to that one. Gidgee wood, yep, says it on the back side. That's awesome. Banksia pods. I have never seen them this small. I mean, I know they have to be small to get big, but that is awesome, man. We can cast those. I've got a big old mold that I got from Lizard Blanks that I've been dying to use, and I think these Banksia pods may just get molded in there. And look at these. Those are colored pencils down the side, and they're cast in resin. Look at that. Is that awesome or what? He said he got this idea from Chad Schimmel. I just recently started following Chad. I hadn't seen this one yet, but man, this is a cool idea. Check it out. And they're all in resin, so they ought to hold up really well. That is awesome. Thank you so much, Tommy. I truly, almost forgot. Look at this. Tommy went out and gathered these up for me. This is a whole bag full of gum nuts so that I can do my own casting. Tommy, thank you so much. This is awesome. This last box came to me from New Mexico. Now, I've cut the tape, but I have not opened it yet, so I'm really excited to see what's in it. Let's do this. What do you think that sound is? That sounds like wood, doesn't it? This is going to be awesome. Let's get her opened up. Oh, man. Oh, man, this is nice. Letter says, "Hi, Bob. I found some great woods for you to try. Teak from an old boat being refurbished. That's awesome. Bristlecone pine. As it says on the write-ups, it only comes from Colorado. I didn't know that, but that's pretty awesome. Black sucapra, I think is like a black palm. Yeah, I was looking at that. It does kind of look like black palm now that you mention it. That's pretty cool. BLM, big leaf maple, spalted. Kulba, I haven't turned yet. Alligator juniper, very nice grain. Red tamarix, haven't turned yet. River cypress, great grain. FL fish poison, interesting. That is interesting. There's a Vesper click pin. I haven't had good luck turning this. The refill either comes out too far or not enough. Probably not just right when I trim the ends. I love watching your videos and have learned quite a bit. My next project is going to be casting. Gene, Bangor. Gene, thank you so much. This is like an awesome collection of wood. Let me get the camera flipped around and show you guys. There you go. That's a piece of Kulba. Look at that. I never heard of that before. That's awesome. There's the big leaf maple, little spalted big leaf maple. We've got a piece of bristlecone pine, alligator juniper. There's some river cypress. That's interesting. Fish poison. I never heard of that. I said Florida. It says FL fish poison. I guess I was assuming Florida. There's the blue sakura. This is awesome. There's some red Tamanex. This is an interesting piece. This is recovered from a boat. That's a piece of teak. That's awesome. And there's a Vesper pin. Now, I've never turned a Vesper either, but you can bet I'm going to figure this thing out, and hopefully I can have some good luck, do a video on it, and maybe help with the fit issue. So that'd be cool to try. Thank you so much. I would just like to take one more opportunity to say thank you to everyone who sent me something, not just today, but in the past. There are so many of you who have sent me items to turn, who have sent me materials, who have sent me molds, and who have, resins, and just so many wonderful things. And it really warms my heart. And I love your notes. I love, reading the notes. That means the world to me. And it's so awesome to be able to make friends all over the world. I mean, there are no borders. I mean, I've got friends all over the world, and something that I never would have had 5 years ago. And it's just amazing. And I want you guys to know I have been very, very busy at work. It's been a good busy, not a bad busy. It's been a really good busy. But we're starting to get to the end of that. So things are calming down. I'm starting to get more time in the evenings. And what you're going to see is my biggest thing right now is to work through the honor pins. We got to take care of our vets. We got to get those pins produced and get them in the hands of these people that deserve them so much. That's number one. When that is finished, my next objective is I got to come out here. I'm going to go through my maker's cart. I'm going to go through all these boxes. I'll mark all this with names so I know who it came from. I got to get all of this stuff organized, and I got to make a list of projects, and then we're going to start knocking projects out. And I'm hoping to be able to, list the projects in a way where I've got tons of wood here. I can turn 5 or 6 pins at a time, and then all of a sudden I got video after video for you guys, and just be able to give you some content, because I'll tell you what, there's some awesome stuff in this shop, and I cannot wait to dig in and start making some project videos. I have talked too much in this video. I'm going to stop. I got some blanks I've got to get sanded down. I'll come back and let you guys know how far I get. But I just got notified by my lovely wife that dinner is on the table. So I'm going to go have a quick bite to eat. We'll come back out and we're going to get to trimming. All right, I'll be back in a minute. Well, guys, I'm feeling pretty good. It is 5 minutes after 8, and let me show you where I'm at. This is a box of 100 pin blanks. They are ready to go to the lathe. I've got 8 sets of bushings. I got a spare drill bit. I left the other 7/16 or 27/64 on the drill press in case we have to make something last minute during the meeting. There is 100 pin kits. These are Sierras, gold, and gunmetal. They're gorgeous kits. I've got some sandpaper here. In the house, these are the blanks that we did not use. I'm going to ask the guys if they want them back. If not, we'll make them available. We do have one guy I just spoke to about 10 minutes ago who is, his granddaughter is a Girl Scout, and they want to get their woodworking badge. So he's having the Girl Scouts over to his shop, and his daughter is the troop leader. She's going to be there, and I don't know if it was 6 or 8 girls, whatever, and they're going to turn some pins to get their woodworking badge. So I told him, I guarantee the guys, even if they want these back, they hear that, they're going to say, take what you want, because, that's such a great cause, too. So that's cool. And came in today. I've gotten marked, and I've got in the box. I know who gave me what. I've got stuff from the other day. There's stuff down there that some of the pin kits that came in, the stickers that came in. Just trying to keep it marked and organized so that when I use it, I can throw some shout outs out. I showed you what's on the table. I also bought paper towels. We've got some CA glue that was donated. We've got another mandrel over here. We were short on mandrels. So someone, and I'm not going to mention names because I don't know that that's right, donated $50, contacted me and said, hey, I want to donate something to help this cause. And they donated $50. So what I did is I took that $50 and I put it towards a mandrel saver mandrel, and I put it towards some sandpaper. And of course that pretty well ate up the $50 pretty quick, but it didn't have to come out at, the club's till, and we're going to need those items because we are short on mandrels. So I'm real happy about that. Thank you so much. You know who you are, and I definitely appreciate it. It means the world, and it's going to make it so much easier for us to produce these pins. I think I'm going to have way more lathes than I'm going to need. I sent out a note. I actually wrote a note last night, a nice note, and sent it to one of the guys who has the club newsletter and asked him, would you mind dropping this out on your distribution list to everybody? And it just basically told everybody where we're at, everything's ready, blah, blah, blah. Well, man, I've been getting just wonderfully inundated today with club members. You know, hey, I'm bringing a cooler and some drinks, and we'll get pizza for lunch, and I'm bringing my lathe and this and that and the other. And I mean, this is going to be an awesome event. I'm so excited about it because, I mean, it's going to be a fun day. It's just going to flat out be a fun day. And I think we're looking at somewhere between 9 to 10 lathes. I'll probably be blowing. It'd be like, that National Lampoon's Vacation when he plugs his lights in and all of a sudden they have to turn on the auxiliary power at the nuclear power plant. I think that's what's going to happen here in my garage. But guys, that's it for me. I've got a few things to take care of in the house. I'm going to shut it down. We're 100% ready. If I get some time tomorrow night, I think I have archery tomorrow night. But if I get time tomorrow or Friday night, I think we're going to do a little setup. But I'll be out here and I get to goof off on what I want to goof off on, which is going to be the next thing I'm going to do is prepare a list of everything I've got to get done so that I can kind of organize for you guys, because I want to start blowing out some videos, man. I got ideas. I got stuff that people have sent me. I got commitments that I need to meet, for promises I made to people, and we're going to start getting on that. So that's going to be #1 priority after we get the pins turned. And if I get some time, we'll work on that. That's it for me, guys. I'm excited. I'm happy. Looking forward to the weekend. It's going to be 60 degrees. So I'll try to remember to shoot some footage if I'm not too involved. And thank you, everybody, for following along. I appreciate it. And I'll see you again real soon.